Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Monday, September 1, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got any big plans for the day?
Hey David. I'm doing all right, thanks. Just trying to keep up with a hectic morning. Got a ton of emails to sort through.
Tell me about it. My inbox is a mess too, but I'm just glad to catch up over a coffee before diving in.
Same here. So what's new with you? Anything exciting on the sales front?
Oh, just chasing leads and trying to close deals. By the way, did you see that news about the new trade policies coming out of Asia?
Yeah, I did. I think it was in the Wall Street Journal. Something about China easing up on export restrictions for tech components in the week of August 29, 2025.
Exactly. I'm thinking this could be a game changer for us. Cheaper parts might mean better margins on some of our products.
True, but I wonder how stable those policies will be. International politics can shift so fast.
For sure. I just hope it sticks long enough for us to cash in on it.
Let's keep an eye on it. We might need to touch base with the supply chain team soon.
Good call. If we can get ahead of this, it might give us a real edge over the competition.
Definitely. I'll loop in a few folks from my end to see if we can draft a quick plan.
Nice. Keep me in the loop. I've got a couple of clients who jump at the chance for lower costs.
Will do. It's rare to get a break like this in the market, so we should make the most of it.
No kidding. I'm already picturing the numbers looking a whole lot prettier by the end of the quarter.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. We've still got to navigate the fine print of these policies.
True. I'll leave the details to you brainy project managers. I'm just here to sell the dream.
Fair enough. Let's see how this plays out over the next few weeks.
Deal. Anyway, speaking of tech, did you catch that article on USA Today about the new virtual reality platform for remote work?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Published around August 28, 2025, right? They're saying it's like being in the office without leaving your couch.
Sign me up. I'd love to roll out of bed and still look like I'm in a boardroom.
It's pretty cool, actually. I think it could help with team collaboration, especially for those of us juggling multiple projects remotely.
Totally. But I bet it's gonna cost a fortune to set up. My budget's already stretched thin.
Probably. Still, it might be worth looking into down the line if it boosts productivity.
Fair point. Working remotely has its perks, but sometimes I miss the face-to-face brainstorming.
Same here. This VR thing could bridge that gap. Make it feel like we're all in the same room.
Yeah. Imagine pitching to a client in virtual reality. I'd probably trip over a digital chair or something.
I can see that happening. But seriously, it might make presentations more engaging.
True. I just hope it doesn't glitch out mid-meeting. That'd be a nightmare.
Oh, for sure. Tech hiccups are the last thing we need when deadlines are looming.
Tell me about it. I've had enough Zoom freezes to last a lifetime.
Haven't we all? Maybe this VR platform will be a step up from that.
Fingers crossed. I'll keep it in the loop with my team, see what they think about testing it out.
Good idea. Let me know if they're up for it. My team might want to join in on a trial run.
Will do. By the way, did you hear about that huge art exhibition opening in Europe? I read about it in the New York Times, published in the week of August 29, 2025.
Exactly. They're blending tech with culture. Visitors can even create their own pieces using augmented reality.
That's nuts. I'd probably end up drawing stick figures and calling it a masterpiece.
I'd pay to see that. But seriously, it's amazing how art is evolving with technology these days.
No kidding. I bet it's pulling in huge crowds. Could be a nice getaway idea for the team if we ever hit our targets.
A team building trip? That'd be a nice change from the usual office grind.
Right? We could use a break from meeting deadlines all the time.
I'm sold already. To be honest, I've been craving something inspiring outside of work lately.
Same here. Just imagine sipping coffee in some fancy European cafe instead of here at the machine.
Oh, that sounds like heaven. I'd love to just wander around, soak in the culture for a few days.
Totally. I'd probably spend half the time snapping pics and the other half eating everything in sight.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe we can pitch it as a reward for the next big project win.
Now you're talking. Let's get the boss on board. Make it a company thing.
I'm in. It'd be a great way to recharge and come back with fresh ideas.
For sure. Work's been nonstop lately. I was on calls until late last night trying to wrap up a deal.
Ah, I feel you. I've been buried in project timelines. Barely had time to breathe this week.
Tell me about it. Sometimes I just want to call it a day by noon.
Don't we all? But hey, at least we've got this coffee break to recharge a bit.
True that. These little chats are the only thing keeping me sane some days.
Same. It's nice to step away from the screen and just talk about something other than work for a minute.
Exactly. Though speaking of work, how's your team holding up with all the changes lately?
They're managing, but it's a lot. I'm trying to keep everyone in the loop with updates, though.
That's the way to go. My crew's been asking for more clarity on targets. Gotta step up my game there.
It's always something, isn't it? Just when you think you've got it under control, a new curveball comes along.
Ain't that the truth? Like those last-minute client requests that throw everything off.
Oh, don't get me started on those. I had 2 of them just this morning.
Brutal. I had a client switch gears on a proposal after I'd already sent it over.
That's the worst. Did you manage to sort it out?
Yeah, just barely. Pulled an all-nighter to get it done. Felt like I aged 5 years in one day.
I bet. You know, sometimes I wonder how we keep up with all this chaos.
Coffee, that's how? And a good rant now and then to let off steam.
Haha, fair enough. This little chat definitely helps take the edge off.
For sure. I mean, it's the best part of the day, grabbing a coffee and shooting the breeze.
Couldn't agree more. It's like a mini reset before jumping back into the grind.
Totally. By the way, are you joining that big meeting later today?
Yeah, I've got it on my calendar. Hoping it doesn't drag on too long, though.
Fingers crossed. I've got 3 more calls lined up right after, so I'm praying it's quick.
Good luck with that. I've got a report to finalize, so I'm in the same boat.
The grind never stops. I'm already counting down to the weekend, and it's only the start of the week.
Haha, I hear you. I've got a packed schedule ahead, but I'm just taking it one task at a time.
Smart move. I should probably do the same instead of stressing over everything at once.
It helps. Just prioritize and chip away at the list. Eventually it gets done.
True. Anyway, I should probably get back to my desk before the boss starts wondering where I am.
Same here. Let's catch up again tomorrow. Maybe we'll have more juicy news to chat about.
Deal. Have a good one, Alex. Don't work too hard.
You too, David. See you around.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.